Hey air signs, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do just a little bit of a daily reading for you for the next 24 hours. Doesn't necessarily mean that what comes up is necessarily going to happen within those 24 hours, but it's in your energy. Might be something you're thinking about. You might be getting bits or tidbits and pieces of it, or you might be getting some intuitive hits on what is coming your way. But yeah, so we're just going to take a look. So air signs, we're looking at Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. All right. So each one of these could be a different story. Okay, so you might resonate with one of them. You might resonate with all three. They might be all trying to tell you the same thing. All right, so we'll see. But different aspects of the situation. All right, so let's see what we got, and then we'll clarify with tarot after. All right, so what do we have right here? We have, this is the Lenormand cards. All right, so we've got a significant masculine. So you can see the direction that this significant masculine is looking, okay? He's looking towards the past. So this is somebody that you know. This is somebody that you've had some experience with, okay? Somebody that you might be thinking about, somebody that might be thinking about you, all right? So what do we have here? All right, so we have financial constraints. All right, so what is this about? You know, is this, do you feel that, you know, there's some type of financial constraints around this particular masculine? It might be you feel that there are financial constraints on your end, possibly keeping you from this masculine, or they might be feeling the same way, okay? I see financial constraints coming out a lot lately. You know, people, you know, in this crazy year of 2020, okay, you know, people have experienced a lot of change, maybe a lot of tower moments in their life that they weren't expecting, you know, and it could be around financial situations. All right, so we'll see what that's about, you know, as we go here. Let's take a look at the second situation here, which might be tied to the first. Look at this. We have the significant feminine. Look at which direction she's looking. Okay, so I feel like both of you are very focused on some type of past situation, something that you might have loved about the past, maybe together, okay? You might be experiencing financial constraints together in some way, all right? What do we have here? We have, look at this. We have the yin and yang. So because we have the feminine here, you know, I feel like we're asked to focus on the yin aspect of this. So, you know, this might be about, if you are the feminine, this is about you allowing something to happen or allowing yourself to receive something, okay? Allowing something to come into your life. In other words, not chasing it, not going after it, not taking a lot of, being more passive, okay? You know, sometimes people feel like, well, shoot, you know, if I don't do anything, nothing's going to change. Not true. Not true. Sometimes the best thing you can do is allow things to unfold and show themselves to you, okay? So this definitely could be about allowing a masculine to possibly figure something out around financial constraints. In other words, it may not be the best time to, you know, come towards them, all right? Because you can see also that his back is towards the feminine here. She is looking at him, but he is not looking at her. So it feels like he is more focused on something around his stability, okay? And I feel like if you especially are the feminine, it might just be about allowing them to figure that out, all right? So what do we have here? Okay, so we have the whip. Okay, so what we might be looking at here between the two of you is some type of pattern, okay? A pattern that needs to be broken, okay? Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, we've got the journey. I do feel like the three of these are tied together, okay? The journey that both of you are on right now is to possibly break some type of pattern between the two of you, okay? And the best thing that you can do is to allow this to unfold. If you're the feminine, if you're the masculine, you know, it feels like there's something yang that you need to take action on around finances, okay? And that allows the pattern possibly between the two of you to remedy itself, and it allows you to get back on the journey that you're meant to be on, whether it's together or, you know, on your own. So let's clarify this a little bit. All right, so let's see. Financial constraints with a masculine, 10 of Wands. So you can see why it might be a good idea to just allow this masculine to figure something out. This is a tremendous burden for this person, okay? Maybe something they're sharing with you, maybe it's something that they're not, okay? Very likely it's something that they're not sharing with you, you know, especially when it comes to financial issues. People get very quiet about that. People feel very shameful about that. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's just another, you know, it's just another challenge in life that shows up for a lot of people. You know, a lot of people will struggle with their weight their entire life, right? Struggle with eating disorders their entire life. Struggle with substance addictions their entire life, or or financial challenges their entire life. You know, it's about breaking a pattern. You know, this masculine, you know, might have, you know, a challenge. You know, maybe they gamble, or maybe they're very risky, take a lot of risks in the stock market, or risks with their money. It feels like there's something that needs to be, you know, cleaned up here. All right, so let's see what else here. It's definitely a heavy burden to this person. And this person is, this masculine here is very, very conflicted, okay? You know, five of Swords. I feel like they're very, very focused on, you know, a big challenge here, something that they're fighting, okay? And it's a really heavy burden. And when you look at this card, you know, you see one person that's walking away here without too much emotion, and then there's this person in the background that's very, very emotional, you know, and then there's this person here who, you know, has almost a smug look on their face. You know, this person might be wearing a little bit of a mask, pretending that nothing is wrong, when in actuality, this person is really going through a lot. So this might be somebody that's not giving you a lot of attention right now, because they're fighting a battle right now. One more. Lovers. Card of Gemini. So Gemini, this could be your situation here. So I feel like what you need to hear from somebody that, you know, might be really struggling in life in some way, may not be telling you all of the details. there's definitely a strong connection here. Okay, this person is very attracted to you. You know, part of the conflict is, you know, do I focus on what's going on with me practically, or do I focus on what's going on with me emotionally? You know, I feel like that is a heavy burden. I feel like this person wants to be able to give to this, but they're fighting that battle between head and heart a little bit. But this confirms whether you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and you're dealing with somebody like this, you know, that the connection is there, the attraction is there, but it might be a little bit hidden by all of the burden this person is currently dealing with. All right. So what do we have over here? We've got this significant feminine here and the yin and yang. This is about the feminine allowing, being a little more passive, okay? Not necessarily waiting for somebody, but living their life, going on with their life, doing what works for them, what feels good to them. But when it comes to this particular person, it's about letting them figure something out on their own. What do we have here? King of Cups. Okay, so I feel like this particular masculine here has probably not necessarily spoken up about all of the feelings that they have for you. This is unspoken love. You might be spending a lot of time focusing on this particular masculine because this is something that you intuitively feel from this masculine, okay? That they have a cup of love for you. But just think about it. Think about what it would feel like to, you know, to be going through, you know, a financial chaotic situation, you know, that might be taking up a lot of his mental energy right now. And the last thing that he wants to do is, you know, to spill his feelings and then not be able to pay for dinner. Okay? So, you know, it can be overwhelming. It can be overwhelming. This masculine might be feeling something very, very overwhelming right now. What else do we have here? Okay, so Eight of Pentacles. So first of all, this might be somebody that you work with or have worked with in the past. I feel like you're trying to figure out how to actively work this out. Because this is something you want. This is something that's close to your heart. This is something that you're very focused on right now. So you're thinking about doing something. And I feel like that is probably not the best thing to do right now. Okay? You're trying to figure out how to make this work. And this is a prime situation or prime example of why certain relationships don't come together at certain times, because you're going through, I feel like you're in completely different places, okay? One more card here, Four of Swords. All right, so, you know, I feel like you're definitely, you're spending a lot of time in thought. You're spending a lot of time thinking about how to make something work with this particular person, when in actuality it's more about allowing things to unfold. I feel like they will unfold, but I feel like the timing isn't the greatest right now. All right, so, and remember, if this is somebody that you've dated in the past, the two of you definitely had some type of pattern, okay? This might be a specific pattern that you had. You know, you might attract people that are, you know, that need help, okay? The reason I say that is because we have the card 11 here and we have 29, which is 11 here for you. So that's something to consider, Okay, you might attract wounded birds, okay? And this person is actually doing you a favor by working something out on their own that needs to be worked out, so you don't repeat a pattern, okay? But I feel like, they are working something out to overcome a pattern of challenge that they have as well. So what do we have here? We have King of Wands. All right, so this could be, you could be dealing with a fire sign, first of all, but you could also be dealing with somebody that, could be a business owner that is really struggling in their business. King of Wands, in many cases, is an entrepreneur, okay? The journey that you ultimately take together might be some type of business together, or entrepreneurship in some way together, because I feel like the journey represents the two of you. So by allowing this to unfold the way it needs to, it might bring some surprising results for you. And then we have 10 of Swords. Yeah. Right now, I feel like this particular masculine is with 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords. They feel like life has not been fair to them, okay? And I see this a lot right now, because that probably feels like the case to a lot of people right now. I mean, nobody was expecting, a pandemic to come through in the year of 2020, and a lot of people have lost a lot, not only their lives, but their livelihoods, right? So, I feel like this person just needs some time. We've got 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands in this reading, which is a really, really heavy energy, and not necessarily seeing things in the most positive light right now. So romance might get kicked to the side for survival, okay? What else do we have here? Empress. Okay, so this can be Libra or Taurus, all right? So, I feel like the journey ultimately is, you might see each other as, your ideal mate, your ideal business partner, your ideal connection. But it's like there's things that need to be ironed out here, and it's calling for you to be patient, to be in your feminine energy. This is the ideal feminine. I feel like the feminine needs to be in that passive energy when it comes to this masculine. Allow the masculine to figure out, what they need to right now. All right, so let's see. We're going to get a couple of clarifiers here. All right, so let's clarify the Lovers. Let's clarify this masculine and the feminine. All right, so this masculine, we have, look at King of Pentacles. He is going to figure it out, okay? And King of Pentacles says, that this is affluence, stability, happiness, and generosity, okay? So this masculine's figuring it out, okay? I don't feel like this masculine is destitute, okay? But I feel like he has experienced some losses here. So that's a really, really good sign there. For you, what do we have here? Look at this. We have Queen of Wands. We have the King of Wands over here. So I feel like what you're fighting right now is a really strong attraction to this person. Like, you want to experience it in the, in the physical world. King and Queen of Wands says that the connection between the two of you is very, very passionate. and you've gotten a taste of that in some way and you're craving more of it. That's why you're spending a lot of time trying to figure out, how to, how to bring this into the physical world right now, how to make this work. And I feel like the masculine in this situation is simply distracted and trying to get back to his King of Pentacles energy. Lovers clarified by the Hermit. Exactly. He just needs a little time on his own to figure some things out. Okay. And he's not only thinking about, his business or his financial situation. I feel like he's spending a lot of time, maybe more time than he should be, especially if your energy, Queen of Wands, is drawing him in, attracting him. You could be a little bit of a distraction right now. I feel like he does think about you. One more. Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. So we've got Queen and King of Wands, and we have Queen and King of Pentacles. This masculine is thinking about how to bring the two of you together in the physical world. Okay? So it's not just about him. It's about how to make this work as a team. Okay? Because that's what King and Queen of Pentacles do together. And he might be thinking actually about long-term marriage. Okay? All right, air signs. That is what I got for you. If you're looking for a deeper personal reading, certainly reach out. I'm always here for you. If not, no problem. I'll be doing a weekend read tomorrow, so you can look for that. And otherwise, I'll talk to you next week. All right, thanks so much. Bye.